Hello people of YouTube and welcome back to New Nerdington, the city where life cannot be paused. Last episode we added a bit of a road situation so people can get from this highway to this highway, but just after the episode I kept playing for a bit and did some preparation work. So where last time we just had this industry area and just the road coming off this highway, which we'll be able to see momentarily when the sun comes up. So there's a highway here, and there's an off-ramp and that sort of thing in here. And that was the only way that people could get into this industrial area. But now we have, as you can see here, a roundabout, another road, another roundabout, and access to this highway, as well as access to a sort of spine, I guess, or what's gonna be a spine when there is more industry over here, which that is the plan, to basically not quite copy this because it won't be exactly fitting on this side because it'll overlap the road, so that won't quite work. But I am gonna expand on the whole industry idea back here, so this whole bit will become proper gross industry. I also added some let's see, some parks which look absolutely horrid because of all the pollution. So all of the trees are a bit shitey, but I think I added a basketball court, yeah, over there, and a skate park there, which apparently someone died in. That is, yeah, let's walk away. And I think I added another park over, here, right, I added a parking lot which counts as a park. But that has been very helpful because it's, I need to get reused to the controls. I streamed Zoo Tycoon yesterday, and the controls are slightly different, so I'm pressing the wrong buttons when I want to navigate. But let's have a look. You are almost at level 3. Almost at level 3. You're still under construction. I can't find any right... Ooh, there we go. That's very close. So, yeah. I was about to say I can't find any right now, and then I found you there. You're almost at level 3. Because I added some parks, people here are getting more entertainment in their lives. And also, there's a bigger fire station, and they have their own landfill and incineration plants. Plant, singular, actually, over here. So that is, yeah, that's pretty alright. And I thought it was a good idea to have that sit, like, at the end of the backbone, so that they can later on go into both sides here. Also, we have a decent amount of money in the bank, you know, over $1 million. So we have quite a lot of, you know, splurging headroom, and we're getting close to 120,000 inhabitants, or I guess because we're talking about humans, residents, which is also very nice indeed. So let's keep going. What I wanted to do today is just expand. So I want to at least fill out this area all the way to the railway, although I might want to change the railway up ever so slightly because it's a little bit wonky, so might want to do that first. Sadly, I don't think I can buy any more land. No. Do I unlock any new areas? No, I don't unlock any new areas. That's a bit sad. That's quite far away. So we're just gonna keep the railway connected to there, I suppose, but we can at least make it run slightly smoother, I suppose. So I deleted a train there. Slightly sad. I probably could have had just a normal modded run of that. Fix it with the mods I have, so I could have dragged the railway about, but this works fine as well. Let's have you come out 10 there, just nice and straight. And then start bending you off in... Well, let's see, let's just connect you up to there. I know that's definitely a weird angle, but we have you, which can snap like so, which is very good indeed. So now that's actually a kind of nice flowing bit of railway, I think. And we should possibly do the same up here at some point, but that's not really relevant as of yet. I want to just keep just edging onto here, building slight bit by slight bit, etc. So yeah, this is not very relevant yet. This was just particularly wonky. Right, let's press M again, get out of that control panel, and start building onto here. because there's a nice equal demand for basically everything at this point. So what I think I might do to also raise education a bit, because we still don't have a university, is just build onto here and then maybe do a university district or something down here-ish, close to the beach. Nice place for students to hang out, I suppose. But yeah, let's. I think that's a decent idea. Also, I can't see shite because of the sun. What kind of road are you? You're just an ordinary 2-lane road with parking. Good. Where do we have bike lanes? There. Okay, so that is gonna keep going as a bike lane then, which is that one. We're just gonna pull that out of here. Maybe 2 over, and let's see, maybe another 1 over, and then up to thereabouts. That's gonna smash right through that electricity pole there, which is not super handy dandy. Let's see, where is electricity? Over here. Fix that. Come on, you go there, you go there. That should be about right. Yes, that gets energy again. That's very good. Okay, what else do we have? That is a bike path 2, so that should continue being a bike path. You are not a bike path, you are not a bike path. Yeah, I think that's alright actually. So let's keep going with just plain old standard 2-lane road. Like so. We're just going to continue the whole block situation like we've been doing, just because it's kind of nice and easy. It's very efficient, which does us wonders for income and that sort of stuff. As you can clearly tell, we are making about 10,000 per minute. Per week? What is that? Per week. There we go. How fast does a week pass? That must be about a minute, actually. Something along those lines. Not very far off. Do I want to keep this situation the way this is now? Or is that going to become very inefficient very quickly? I fear that it might be, which is kind of not optimal, but we can have a think about that later after I've upgraded this whole section. So that gets water. I actually remembered this time. So you get water as well, down to there. Now that whole area has been watered up. And then what I also want to do is do the same, but up to that direction and then into there. And also I want to expand on to here slightly, just because. And then we'll just have so much more space for people to move into our city. And we can unlock more stuff and build more stuff, and it's all a very positive cycle in the upwards direction. Not vicious at all. Good stuff. Let's see. Actually, what we could do is have a larger road come off here, back in here, although that is 2 boulevards that would be very close to each other. I'm not sure if that's efficient or necessary, even. Probably not really. I also might just want to redo this whole roundabout idea because I don't like how wonky it is. I know it has a purpose, so that this is 1 point that I can build straight off, and this is 2 points, but it's just weird looking. So yeah, not a big fan of that. But for now, let's fill this up with some zoning. Low commercial can go in here, as it always has. Let's see. To down there-ish. And then low residential can go in there. You can now become high-level stuff. And so can you. So you can become high-level residential. And you can become... No, other way around. High-level commercial. You can become high-level residential. As can you. Actually, you can't. You are going to become commercial as well. And... Let's see. We should rethink this power situation. Let's actually just have that come off in the middle there. There we go. I know that middle section will soon need a tram station to go in here. Actually, that's a good thought. I didn't really consider that when I built this, but this tram needs to get all the way over here as well. So, Don't know how we're gonna quite do that with spacing. Haven't really thought of that a lot. We can have a think about that later. But for now, let's just keep expanding a little bit. And why are we losing people? That doesn't make sense. I'm sure that'll fix itself soon enough. Good, so you were a bike lane. Let's... Oh, yes. How do we do this? Do I want you to cross there? I suppose so. You can just cross there. Right, and that fucked up the power situation once again. Because, of course it did. Why would it not, right? There. Then... bike lane in there. Okay. Now, what here is a bike lane? You are bike lane-esque. You're definitely a sort of bike lane. Bike boulevard, which is here. So you can go in there. Are you the last one a bike lane? Yes, you are. That's excellent. Just what I wanted to see. So you can come off here. And yes, I kind of need you to go. Doesn't want to calculate that far. That's fine. I can just do it manually. There we go. Good. The start of a grid. This is some rapid expanding we're doing here, actually. But good. That's what we need sometimes. Let's see. Do we have any other bike lanes coming out of here? No, but we can maybe just do this middle one. Although that does come off the roundabout, so I don't quite want people biking here too much. Too busy and all that. Let's just do a normal road then, I guess. So in there. And in there. Gridding it up. Slightly dull. Ooh, that is interesting. Huh. What? Hang on. Oh, it's because you don't match. Because you're being... Wait, what? Is this thinner? No, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is 8 as well. And that keeps being 8 all the way over there. Oh, it's because there's a boulevard over here. So this doesn't quite add up. Right, I see. I see where my error lies. But what we can do is quite a simple solution. Just have a path there. And a path or road in there. And just do like a, I don't know, like a walkway situation or something in between there. So that people can walk. Because why not? People like walking. So we can have just an ordinary... No, we can actually have like a park path. That's might be kind of nice, actually. Just in there. Yeah, that's pretty good. I quite like that. That is quite good indeed. And then possibly... Do we have a middle for that? That is definitely a middle. Like that? Yeah, that works for me. Let's see. Let's have you go in there as well. And across like... Kind of want you to be in the middle properly now as well then. Can we do something like that? Yeah, that works. That works for me. So I want you to be in the middle as well. So you can go into there. You can be roughly in the middle as long as you don't interrupt any squares. And you can go there. Same situation on the other side. You can go there. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool to have a bit of a walkway. Or I guess what could pass as an alleyway in these blocks. Don't know why. Just looks kind of alright, I suppose. Right, let's have you pull off there. That space is already occupied because I'm occupying a road there. Okay. Are you really gonna require me to turn on... Why does that not want to open? Does that only want to open when I'm in roads? Yes, that only wants to open when I'm working on roads. Right, trusty old roads anarchy. Very important indeed. You can go there, and you can go there. That is not connecting very nicely. which is a shame. Let's have a look at that, see if we can do any better. Yeah, I guess that works. It's just I'm not a big fan of the concrete without an edge flowing into that sidewalk, but I guess it works. There's a lot of people biking here, at least. That's quite something. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, also, I hope that people will actually take these paths and that they're not just dependent on these pavements. But yeah, we will see, I guess. And you can then go from there all the way into there, down the middle as well. It's just gonna be for decoration, I guess, just to have some slight variance, because I realized I did a fuck up by making this wider than on the other side. So yeah, that's cool. And then we can pull off there and in to the roundabout, because why not? That's kind of cool. Big walkway sort of idea. Also, I have a mod that allows me to place pedestrian crossings, which one there would be excellent, as well as there. Sure, why not there? So that's a little bit on the annoying side. Why do you want to be a double one? What if I put you there? Yes, you desperately want to be a double one. That is strange. That is particularly strange. What about you? You want to be a double one as well? I have no idea how that works, but let's just deal with it, I guess. Yeah, you desperately want to be a double crossing. Fine by me. It's not the prettiest thing in the world this way, but it works. I hope. I haven't really tested these manually added in zebra crossings, but yeah, let's see. What about this? We're over 20,000. That's kind of cool. Over 20,000 population. So this is actually being filled in now, which is good. Then what I want is to have a bunch of you in here. And then a bunch of, that should just be commercial probably, this whole area. There, this one as well. I'm guessing I'm just gonna put some trees and parks around this roundabout to not have small, how would I say, small buildings too much, because they're a little bit weird and not pretty. There we go, that works though. And then down here as well, of course. Everything has to be sort of 4x4 at least. Yeah, that works for me. Anything else? I can make this, maybe this sort of block into commercial altogether, because there's quite a high demand for commercial, and then maybe turn that into residential, this into commercial, and this wants to be commercial as well. And of course I just spotted that I forgot that little edge there. Right, I think that's about it. Of course this area does need water before they start complaining, and before I forget, also our whole water situation is kind of running out of capacity, I just noticed. So that's the next thing that we should absolutely fix up. And you can go down the middle there, I guess that works for me. Right, our water situation is up here, and you are a graveyard that is full. I'm gonna add a crematorium next to you, because you know, they're kind of key, apparently, as it turns out. Let's see, that is not healthcare, that is healthcare. Death care is... Okay, you know what? I'm not going to, because our crematorium capacity is apparently more than fine. Escape, just empty you to a random crematorium. Is that actually where they go? Let's see, let's... sorry, I just want to pause to select that car, and then follow you. Speed up, where are you going? Yeah, you are going to a crematorium. Load 100%, that's a little bit depressing. There you go. I assume 100% means one human. I'd be very worried if that load suddenly said like 25%. It's just transporting a leg. Something along those lines. Yeah, very sad. That would be. Luckily, we're not quite there. Let's see. We can possibly... Actually, if I slow down to 1, what I want to do is put a water pumping station maybe in here. Let's just do 2 while we're at it. And down there and in there. And what I want to do is move these guys over to here as well, which will temporarily get us waterless, which is not optimal. But you can go in there. You are nicely sort of together. Very cozy indeed. And then quickly add connections. Good stuff. And then soon I can pull this... You need water, that's fine. I can pull this wall. What do you call that? Quay? Do you call that a quay? I think you call that a quay. The mod that I'm using to put them in random places like here is called Quay Anarchy. So I assume those watery walls are called quays. Yeah, let's actually do that and then fix up our sewage situation over there with some more of those outlets. So let's go to you and then to... There's 2 water taps now. That's moderately annoying. I think I use that one for Quay Anarchy. Yes. Do the other ones work if I go there? They work as well. They're apparently completely and utterly the same. Doesn't matter then. Right, let's just go in there. I want to really desperately turn off road guidelines, because this should not be dependent on roads whatsoever. Right, you can go into... Actually, while I'm at it, I can just pull that into there and then move these about to like there-ish, slightly backwards. And then you can move as well. We'll have a temporary slight sewage problem, I think. Yeah. But that's okay. You can go there. Let's see. Can I go underground? No, I can't go underground. I need to select pipelines first. Right. You there to there to there. And I can delete that and that and that. And there must be another one right here. That of course I can't get to like this. Come on. Well, that's just... Oh, I had it. I was about to say that's just gonna live there, but come on. I just had it. Oh, yes. There we go. Thank God. Okay. And then another... I actually have these as well now. Treatment plants. How much capacity do they have? Where do we see that? 16... No, 160,000. Okay. You have 120,000. Are these guys worth it? I don't think my city really cares all that much at the moment. You connect right up to that pipeline. That's excellent. Do you want to connect right onto there? Is that the thing you're doing? Are you connected? No, it doesn't seem like you're actually connected. Bit annoying. Okay, let's have a look at that. Are you? Oh yes, you are connected. Very good. And now my sewage and water availability are A++ again. And my electricity is through the roof, which is interesting. Probably because I have 2 coal plants working at full capacity here. What are you complaining about, my friend? Not enough fuel. Oh, also it's not coal, it's oil, but that's fine. Operating at reduced rate. Why are you... Oil stored for 3 weeks. You still have oil then. You've not completely run out. What about you? Oil stored for 4 weeks. That sounds like it's quite a lot of weeks, you know? Yeah, I'm not worried about that too much. Let's see. So yeah, we updated this. We updated our water situation. I think we're okay for now. That looks a bit wonky, but that's kind of hidden by the overpass, so I'm not too worried about that. What I am worried about is the way the electricity cable looks there, which means that these guys will briefly run out of power, but that is fine. There. And now they should have power again. Nice. Very nice indeed. So all of that has been solved. This has a nice quay. I'm just going to call them quays. I don't know if they are called quays, but let's just roll with it. And maybe I want to move these actually, because they're like smack dab in the middle of the residential-y place, which is not very pretty. So maybe I want to move them over here. That's actually not a terrible idea, but we can do that in the future. They don't bother me too much. What does bother me is that this is not finished quite yet, so I'm gonna pull 2 rows out of here and all the way to... Did I do that right? I think so. Yes, that's very good indeed. Okay, so it's very much nighttime. I just spotted this very severe traffic jam, which is suboptimal in all sorts of ways, but, you know, just deal with it, I guess. Are all of these guys going off this road and then back in there? No, they're not. So it's a problem with... Yeah, there is definitely a problem with having connected this road onto this road, in that this roundabout is now operating at very suboptimal capacity, and I'm not entirely sure. This is how I connected it for reference. But that means that all of these guys are merging into here, while all of the guys coming from in here want to merge to back down onto that part of the highway. So what I might actually do... I know this is probably counterproductive, but pull a line out of there and then have you stop merging in there. So what happens now? Now they're just gonna get stuck over here, probably. Maybe? Yeah, so now these guys want to pass in front of those guys, which doesn't work. What a mess indeed. Grand City, though. That's good. Solar power plant, that is quite nice. We need to keep that in mind. And I can have more loans, which is not really necessary. But yeah, this is an absolute mess. I just moved the problem up slightly, so that didn't do a lot of good at all. But that's fine. Let's have a look. I put some parks in here as well. Just a plaza and then I think another plaza down here, so that these guys are happy and friendly and all that sort of thing. Let's see, what kind of level are you at? Level 2. Level 2. You're almost at level 3. What kind of extra services would you require? Neptune Media Store. Oh, you were a store. That's kind of interesting. Microndo Game Studio. I wonder what company that's an actual reference to. Solutions Incorporated. Let's have a look at your needs and wants. How are you doing for garbage? Garbage is good all around. Although I do still want to make a connecting service road into there. But that is fine for the time being. Education. Here is getting a bit dicey, so I need to sort that out. High school education is even dicier because we only have one high school. Ooh, we need another high school quite desperately, quite quickly. And we don't have university at all, although somehow these guys still have a university degree. Do they just do online courses? I don't know, maybe they do. Residential happiness is alright, commercial happiness is not super, and these two guys are apparently very happy, so I don't know why these guys aren't upgrading faster. Health is decent all around. Average health could be a bit higher. I'm not quite sure what to do about that, though. Maybe some saunas, maybe, around the place. That could work. Levels. Yeah, these guys are very high level, so that's excellent. These guys in the center here are very good as well. Maybe it's just public transport that is doing it for them, because these guys are getting both buses and trams servicing this road. Maybe. I don't know. Offices. Actually, these offices are doing pretty good. What are you? You're getting to level 3, I guess. Right, that's fine. Wind is very irrelevant in this instance. Traffic is... oh yeah, traffic is very shite here, which that needs a solution at some point. And also, you guys should really be taking the back exit here, because this is just clear. Maybe I should pull another road off in there, actually. That might be quicker for some people. Things to think about for the future. Not right now, though. It's not very critical. Pollution is alright. Ground pollution is 5%. Drinking water pollution is 0. That's excellent. There's no pollution in the city, so that is great. Right. Noise pollution is quite high, especially here because of all the wind turbines. Here because of the roundabout. And that is just industry, but that's okay. Generally, this is surprisingly decent, though. I think this is alright. Let's have a look. What is this? Fire safety. Ooh, that's getting dicey. That's dicey as well, so that's not great. Maybe that's why people are not very healthy. Crime rate is going up ever so slightly. Where is the most crime? Here, in this area, and a bit here. What about over there? A little bit on that side as well. But this should be covered by that police station, so that I'm not going to do much about. Public transport doesn't really tell me much, aside from the amount of passengers that are taking them, which is decent. This is just people that come in from outside and are leaving the town to other cities, so that's quite good. And especially the undergrounds, or is this the... Yeah, this is trams. Trams are doing very well, undergrounds are doing very well, buses are doing very well too. So all in all, our public transport system seems decent. Births and deaths, can't really do much about that, I suppose. There's a high demand for commercial, which I'm not gonna satisfy right now because I feel like I built quite a lot of commercial. Land value, what was this? Outside connections. There's one tiny company with an outside connection, the All Things Superstore. What about you? Oil power plant, you have a severe outside connection. That's logical because we don't have oil on this map. Land value is excellent in this area, so that's very good. Ores doesn't really matter. Districts, we don't have any. We might actually want to do something about that soon. Leisure is terrible in this area as well as over here. Although these guys should be okay because they should benefit from this plaza over here, so I don't know why they are complaining exactly. It is fine. Terrain height doesn't really matter. Heating doesn't really matter. Road maintenance doesn't really matter. Traffic routes are kind of interesting, actually. If you click on a road, you can see where people are going, which is very fascinating to see. So people are going into everywhere, really. That's kind of cool. That someone went to the beach, or to that parking lot by the beach, I suppose. So that's kind of cool. Generally, we're in decent shape, though. We're making plus 14,000. We are currently at 1.3 million... What is that? Simoleons? That's probably copyrighted by the actual Sims. But sure, fine. 1.3 million currency. Good enough. What was I gonna do? You're empty, so you can be opened up again. What about you? Are you almost full? No, not at all. So you are fine. You are empty, so you can be opened up again. Okay. Okay, what am I gonna do then? I guess a university district might be a good idea. I think that should be the next thing we do in this episode. Okay, so I'm just building my roads for my university. I've decided to put it here, close to the beach. Like I said, nice leisure times for my students. There's going to be a tram coming down here into here. So that would provide very good connections for the university as well. And of course, there will be a bus weaving through the town too. Very important. Maybe we can actually have another train station like down here-ish or something. So we can have a bus line that goes between the two train stations and via the university. That might be something. What kind of road are we going to have the actual university on? Let's see. I kind of want to just do something kind of swanky in here. With like a tiny roundabout or something. Pull that one more down. Yeah. We're going to have a bike path. No, I want a nice sort of greeny path there. And then can we have like a tiny roundabout? One of these guys. That is a bit much. I want 2 up. 2 up. 2 in. 2 more in. 2 down. Ah, that fucked something up slightly. Ah, it's okay though. 2 in there, 2 in there, 2 in there. So that's now a tiny roundabout. That's kind of adorable. Let's de-zone you. You don't really need to be zoned as of now. Actually, you might as well be. That might be kind of cool, actually. To just have some offices dotted around here. That would work quite well, I think. For like a university district and then like a large tree or something in there. Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. So the actual university building then can go university. Do we have libraries? Or is that a thing? No, that's a thing I remember from Sim City on the DS. So the actual university can go there. That's kind of a cool place. And yeah, I actually really quite like that. And that will up the happiness of people in this area by quite a significant amount, I think. Yeah, that's very cool. What we can do as well is just have like 2 parks maybe around that area over there. Maybe a skate park and something else. And then maybe some residential, some really small residential here that could like be an analogy to dorms. Something like that. I think that that might be okay. Let's have a look though. Let's have a look. What were we gonna do? Parks. Parks can go. Ooh, maybe like a Japanese garden and a skate park. Sort of on that road. That is a completely logical combination. Yes. Skate parks would be... In there? No, not in there. In here, skate park. Oh, skate parks are too big. That's a shame. I need another like small 4x4 park. What about, actually, how big is an observatory? That is extremely big. Huh. That would have worked kind of well as like an extra to the university, but that is definitely going to be too large. What about a tropical garden? Also too big. What about a fucking parking lot? There you go. Be happy. The one thing that has the right size is a parking lot. Very boring, but it works and it makes them happy, so sure. That can just go in there. Pretend that just provides water to this little area. Fine by me. And then let's have a look. So yeah, maybe some 2-way tiny roads in here that could serve as places where people can live. Maybe just for the sake of pretense that works, and then we can have some housing in there, some low residential housing. There you go. Let's see what gives us or what that gives us, I suppose. Yeah, I think that works. Let's plunk just down some trees. Let's plunk just down. That is excellent English, my friend. Excellent. Good. I wanted a large tree. I downloaded a linden tree. Okay, that's a bit too small. Do we have anything that is particularly... Maybe just a rock or something. Or a castle tower. No, that... I mean, it's cool, but it doesn't really make any sense there. Abandoned car. No, let's not. These are not really the types of offices I wanted. They have a clown on the roof. That's not very university-ish. Ah, fine by me. Let's see. Can we do something with these? Yeah, why not? Let's just make a small Stonehenge sort of situation. What about you? You can fit there. And that's kind of large. That's just sort of become a gymnastics device now. That's not quite the aim I was going for. Let's just have another one of these sort of stick out here. Sort of like that, maybe. It's a little bit on the random side of things. Maybe another one there. Sure, that works. It's stupid, but it looks kind of cool from a distance. And then just surround the place with some trees. I do like these trees, though. I can just plant some young linden trees. Okay, you are proper houses. What about if we make you into slightly higher capacity places? You are actually facing this way, though, which I find particularly interesting. Yeah, because this is your backside. Okay, that's kind of cool. Was not expecting that. Okay, interesting. Thompson Street. I quite like that as a name for the university as well. Thompson University. That might be kind of cool. Or just a bit vain because my name is Tom. So perhaps let's not do that. Let's instead get some trees and just plant some trees around the place. Brush size up. And come on. Trees don't want to go in there, apparently. That's a bit sad. Okay, come on, back there. Yeah, no, we're not getting a lot of trees out of this. And some mature ones as well. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to have to manually put some trees in place here. Okay, what are we going to do for bus lines? Yes, this is... Oh, this is excellent. This is really kind of what I was talking about. More dormitory type of places. Yeah, you could actually see students living there. At least me with a European mind could see students living here rather than in normal American-style houses. This makes more sense. Much more, actually. So, yeah, but this looks kind of good. We can't really see much as of yet. Maybe we should put some shrubs down in the roundabout as well. I think that might look decent. Let's have a look. Where are shrubberies and bushes and stuff? Or do we just have that stuff in here? Let's see. We have fences, rocks. Yeah, no, we don't have any. I thought there was like a shrubbery tab, but apparently not. Let's tick you up. Can I just do that? No, that doesn't work at all. So let's take that back down instead. And just place them one by one. Gives it some texture, I guess. Looks kind of okay. And that works for me. Okay is more than enough. Good. Then the last thing I want to do is add some buses. What ultimately would be great is if we could expand a little bit more into this area, but I think we're going to do that in the next episode. So for the time being, let's just go to the train station from the university. Maybe one stop right in front, maybe one stop right there for buses going the other way. And have one stop there, one stop 2 blocks over, and a stop right in front of there. We're definitely going to do a proper bus station at some point in the future, but for the time being, this works for me. Good, so that works. Then also what I want to do is expand you. No, which one is it? There's one bus line that goes, yeah, the orange one that goes to the train station and stuff. So how about we give you a stop there, a stop at the train station, and another stop. Let's actually have you right there, and no, come on, drag there, drag you one further. Yes, that's much better. That's good. There's not a lot of bus activity up there yet either. So ultimately what I want to do is have one more block on here. I think that would work better. And then we can do another one of these that goes up and down like this. I think that would be just slightly nicer. I think additionally, you're too wide, you're too wide. You're 3 wide and 4 wide over here. So I might want to expand this just slightly into this sort of territory. You as well. Right. And then you one over. You one over. You one over. Oh, I didn't put a connecting road in here. Okay, well, that is something that needs to be fixed, I suppose. What about these, though? Are these actually being used? Yes, they are. Oh, that's kind of cool. They're actually being used quite a lot, too. Oh, that's really nice. That actually looks quite good as well, with the little park benches and stuff. Yeah, nice. I quite like that. And, yeah, the city is really feeling like it's coming together. We have our university in place, which, now that the sun is coming up, looks kind of nice, too. Yeah, I actually think that is a decent, small university district. Bit of a relaxing spot. Parking lot, which counts as a park, which is just good for the area. We have some not necessarily student housing, but, you know, it technically is student housing. This is getting better, because now we don't have the fucking clowns anymore. Although you are a donut with a squirrel, which is not much better. Might watch. The law accounting. Good. You have an accounting office with a squirrel and a donut on the roof. That's a bit weird. But buildings like these, they're kind of nice. They look a bit more professional, a bit more university-y. You can imagine that the faculty lives here and some higher level workshops are being given in there or something like that. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. And this parking lot is being visited very well. Excellent. So we have a bus line going there. Next time, I think I'm going to fix up the train station area quite a bit, because I'm not a fan of how this is right now. So I'm going to change this up and have a proper bus station, have a taxi service that can go all the way to the city. Depending on how our demand is, we can fix this up as well, make this larger. But that's probably not highly necessary. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. What is this light green stuff? What are you? You absolute weirdo of a building. Best of best shops. Aha. Well, at least you're happy about your existence. Good. They look very terrible from up here. But yeah, we've got our university district in place. I'm quite happy about that. These trees need to die in a fire. And yes, there you go. A lot of tree stuff around. I quite like that. That looks pretty good. Nice. Okay, so people of YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to randomly push some of the positive buttons down below. And I will see you in the next episode. Ciao.